Hello. Today I'll be showing you my Mario Kart Wii Funky Kong Unlock speedrun. Yeah, it's pretty optimized actually. Not mine, but in general, it's pretty optimized. And the only thing really that you can do is you need good lines and you need good play. You need to play good. Wow. Okay, I was a liar. I actually when I was done recording this, I forgot to add this, but good lines and stuff is not the only thing you can do to increase the time on this. You can also use ultra shortcuts, which I didn't use because they're glitch, but also I can't perform them. Actually the world record uses ultras. So let's get into it. I'll show you what I mean, and I'll point out the things that I did as a okay player. I played Mario Kart Wii since it came out, but I didn't start playing good until probably like 2020. I went online and stuff, and there's some tech that's important. Whatever. There's some tech that's important to the fundamentals of playing the game, and yeah, I'll show you in a minute. We first start off by making a new profile. I said make a new profile. We'll choose the woman. And there we go. New profile created. And now we start the run. Okay, so in the beginning here, I choose Peach because Peach has comparable stats to Daisy, which is the second best character in the game. And by using the Mach bike, it's gonna be a time saver. It's a really good bike. And it basically will help you win the run. So right here, I position myself a little bit, or try to. And what we're going to do here, first up, we're going to keep our lines tight, and we're going to be always wheeling. You always want to wheelie whenever you get the chance. It's going to be important to keep your speed up, and to make your lines fast. And right here, we take our first shortcut, which I could have performed a little bit better. Whatever, that's my problem. And there again, we do something called a chain wheelie, and I'll talk about that right now. A chain wheelie is basically what it sounds like. You chain your wheelies. This helps you keep your wheelie momentum and you don't lose it. Because if you, let's say you wheelie and then you stop, you lose speed. You go back to base speed without wheeling. So when you wheelie, you gain more speed. And if you chain that wheelie, you keep the speed and you keep the momentum and you keep going fast. There are audio cues to help with this. Like if you hear in the game, there's when you're wheeling. That is when you want to do it. You want to do it when you hear 5 and like a half. That's kind of when I do it. It's like, and then almost to the next one, you want to do it right there as soon as it gets to it. And usually I get a chain wheelie, but I actually didn't get a chain wheelie. Except, I mean, I did, but the whole run, I performed some really bad lines. I was nervous. I'm sorry, but yeah. Okay, so the next track that I chose was Mario Raceway, Nintendo 64. It's my favorite track in the whole game. It's just nice and straight, so you can perform great lines, great driving, and I play it a lot, so it's pretty easy for me. This next shortcut is the shortcut that I chose for this level. It saves a lot of time. It probably like a good 2 seconds. It's that good, yeah. So right here, I do something called a slip drift, which I didn't perform very well because I still got the airtime. But essentially what it does is it allows you to not jump off the ground, which essentially makes you get your drift faster. When you jump, it takes time for you to get your drift. So it'll help speed up the time. And that's Mario Raceway. Okay, so the next track that I chose was SNES Ghost Valley 2. I literally performed the worst possible way here. I had to do it twice, which wasn't good. It's not good. There's not really a lot of tech unless you do an absolutely insane ultra shortcut. But yeah, that's SNES Ghost Valley 2. Absolute flip and fail, man. It was bad. Okay, the next track that I chose and absolutely failed on was Cheep Cheep Beach. I hate this level. I don't even know why I chose it. There is tech that you can do to save time in this level. I just didn't know where it was. Well, I do know where it was, but you can actually jump over these water puddles and you can save time because every time you go in the water, you lose a bunch of speed. There was also tech at the ramp there. It was like... I don't know the exact name of the trick, but you basically can cut down on your momentum entirely. Especially in Mario Kart Wii, whenever you're in the air, you're losing time. You're losing an immense amount of time when you're in the air. That's why it's important to mitigate that as much as possible. So if you can do what I did in the first part, you have to jump and then immediately trick, like jump onto the ramp and trick. You save a bunch of time. Doesn't look like it, but you do. Yeah, I failed this track, and yeah, that's about it. The last track I chose was Moo Moo Meadows. And this track, yet again, straight, easy, and perfect to finally secure this win. So basically the main strategies I do, yet again, are chain wheeling, slip drifting, as well as avoiding any ramps at all possible to not lose time. Also, I use the shortcut, quote-unquote, shortcut, right through this patch of grass here. I do it differently, and I actually mess it up at the end. But yeah, I do this, and I end up unlocking Funky Kong. Some things I could have done better, obviously. Remembering exactly how to unlock them. I forgot, like, halfway through, I was like, do I have to beat the Fast Half Ghost or just unlock them? That's why there was a bunch of time waiting. So I'll give you 2 times at the end. One without waiting and just in-game time, and the time with waiting, which I think was 16 minutes and 49 seconds, which still, it's pretty good to unlock him. But yeah, that's been my Mario Kart Wii Funky Kong unlock. Thank you.